It is a big week this week. This is pretty much my peak week for Berlin because it is in, speaking yesterday, 3 weeks time. So when you're watching this, it's gonna be in 1 week? If you're new here, I'm Sian, I'm a sports nutritionist and I am training for the Berlin Marathon. I call myself a marathon runner, but I haven't done one in 2 years. I had a bit of a rocky old road with injuries, so this is quite a big deal. And yesterday I actually did a 32k run that is the best a long run has felt in a very long time. The aim of this blog is to get to the start line again and actually just be able to do a marathon. So I will be taking you along this week for my week of training and eating around it. And I've got some interesting things this week, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to find out more and see how Berlin goes, make sure you click subscribe. I actually have been to the gym this morning, which I forgot to film for you, apologies. But I'm still doing my Runna strength program. And honestly, I'm loving it because it's all integrated with my runs and with my peaks and stuff of my weeks. So actually, it's not going to overload me at any point in my training block. This morning, it was called a lower body endurance session. I was faffing around, so it took me about an hour. I was also doing my physio exercises though.
Good morning! It is looking beautiful. And hopefully it stayed that way because it says it's gonna absolutely chalk it down with rain. I forgot I was vlogging, so I've already had decaf coffee with agave syrup today in it, just for extra carbs, no other reason than that. And then I had one of these Striker rice carb bars. Did have to have the dark chocolate chip one, which is basically like eating fudge. Which feels quite aggressive to me at 6:15 in the morning. They're the only flavours I've got left because I prefer the other ones, so I've eaten them all already. So I need to get some more of those actually. But yeah, 50 grams of carbs because on the cards this morning, I have a 45-minute easy run and some strides. So nice and easy. It's the first run of the week. It's Tuesday morning. This is always just like quite a gentle, easy run. So yeah, we've actually got to swap things up a bit this week because of the race on Thursday evening, but we'll get to that. So let's go, get changed, activate, mobilise. My lower back is very sore. I'm gonna go mobilise that. And then, yeah, easy run time. It is a stunning morning. I hope to stay like this all day. And I am starving though, oh my God. I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna have a quick shower and then I'm going to make scrambled oats, which I've been making quite a lot recently. So I will show you how I do those. I think this is delayed hunger from the weekend. Normally I get it the day after and I wasn't super hungry yesterday. I mean, I'm always pretty hungry, but I wasn't like, I could die hungry. So yeah, righty. We're gonna make some scrambled oats and it's one of those recipes where you have to really trust the process. So we've got oats in, protein powder in, and then this is where it gets a bit funky, okay? But again, you just got to trust it. So we're just going to crack an egg in. Oh, that is the worst egg crack ever. Right. Then you just have to stir it like mad. And it looks funky till it looks good. Just trying to like get it all to come together. Because it does. What you end up with is this like scrambled eggy looking stuff. I promise, trust it. Keep it on low heat. I'm gonna make myself coffee and you just keep stabbing it and it'll turn into something good. You trust it and it turns like into granola. So happy days. So I'm just going to build it up with some yogurt, my scrambled oat situation. These are just frozen berries that I've defrosted quickly in the microwave. My coffee. Oh, and obviously peanut butter too. Look at that. Stunning. So I'm going to take my coffee and my beautiful breakfast, do some admin, and then go to a cafe and crack on with a load of research project work. It's time for Pilates. It's currently 4:54. I've been at my laptop all day, but the positive news is that I am only now 300 words over the word count for my thesis. And when I started today, I was 2,000 words over. So I'd call that positive. I am still going with my Runna Pilates plan built in to my training every week. I was meant to do it yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, but yesterday got very ahead of me. Don't really know how that all happened. So we're gonna do it today.
Welcome back to Pilates with Runna. I'm Christy, your Pilates instructor. Reach your heels long, gluing the insides of your heels together.
30 minutes and good. I definitely used muscles that I don't normally use, so happy days. And it all feels very like, I love that it's so running specific. But yeah, that's just all through the Runna app, so happy days. What a stunning morning. Love to see that. It's absolutely chucking it down. But I really, really hate running on the treadmill, especially when I've got an easy run. Because that's what I got this morning. Another easy 40 this morning, I think it is. Training's a bit switched up this week because I've got a Runna fast 10K on Thursday evening. We're not doing a session this morning, even though it's Wednesday and that's my usual session day. Oh, there we go, arrangey. Yeah, I would normally do a session on a Wednesday morning. Let's be honest, I am just gonna go running in the rain because I don't like changing my plans. And as well, I want to run this morning so that then I have like a full 24 hours plus tomorrow's daytime to like let my legs cool off before then doing this 10K tomorrow evening. So I'm having my coffee with agave syrup. I've got one of these Velveeta chocolate chip soft baked things. It's a bit stale. I opened it for a video a few days ago to film, and he's eating, and I haven't got any of my usual Stoker bars left. So I think this is dead. Probably won't film on it because I will not want to break my phone. But yeah, that's today's training. Not very exciting. And then just going to be sat at my desk. But I'll show you a bit of a research project. And also, these have 30 grams of carbs in them, which I think is brilliant for the size and also the price of them. They were on Nectar. You got 4 for like £1.50. So yeah, very good snack option, these. That weather is absolutely hectic. I will insert one photo I took on that run. But oh my word, I am soaked. My legs feel atrocious today. Yeah, I feel terrible. I don't know why. Rock and roll for today. Hello team, happy Thursday. It is now a beautiful sunny day outside. Like, it's now stunning. Ignore these ropes. This is the window cleaners. A tall building, and they abseil down the building every few months to clean the windows. They give me the fright of my life every time, without fail. He just came past a few moments ago, sat at my desk, and then there's suddenly a man who's just appeared next to me. So that's fun. It's lunchtime, and today is the day of the 10K. So I am running a 10K at 7:55 p.m. this evening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I eat ahead of an intense session, because I'm not racing, like not racing. I'm using this as my threshold, well, not threshold, using this as my tempo effort for the week. I'm not an evening runner. I would never ever choose to run a hard 10K at 8 p.m. It's just not in my remit. It's not for me. But fueling for it is important to consider. And also, like, I used to train with a club and we train at like 7 o'clock. And fueling for that was always really tricky. And I know it's a situation that a lot of people find themselves in, is doing these evening sessions, evening racing. And we adapt and we overcome. So let me show you what I do. It is currently 12:34. I'm going to make my lunch now, and lunchtime for an evening sessional race is when we start thinking about dialing in. So I had a normal breakfast. What did I have today? I had Weetabix, banana, Greek yogurt, raspberries, peanut butter. Is that what I had? Yeah, that's what I had. And then I went and worked in a cafe and I submitted the first draft of my thesis. Thrilled about that. What did I have in the cafe? I had a flat white, and then I came home and I made myself an decaf cappuccino, and I had a naked bar. There's like pressed fruit dried bars. Did I eat anything else? Oh, probably, yeah. This jar of fruit and nut basically disappears on a weekly basis because I just stick my hand in it throughout the day and just... So it's a good hack if you're trying to increase your energy intake. This is really good, healthy fats, fibres, good vibes. But that will now go away because that's very high in fibre. So won't be having any more of that today. So from lunchtime is when we start thinking about reducing fibre and trying to keep things in the realm of what your tummy likes. Lunch is not like the most important part of this, but it's where we kind of start thinking about it. So what we're going to have is we are going to have tuna, because I know my tummy likes it. And we've got tuna today. If you watch my last vlog, you'll have seen that I had a bit of an upset about tuna, but I went and bought some more. So there we go. I'm going to have it with rice, just plain basmati rice, and probably a pita bread as well, just for extra carbs. And then we're going to go in with, like, it is fine to still have some fibre at this point, but I'm going to have things that I know my stomach handles well. So cucumber, as vegetables go, it's lower fibre. And then spinach, because that's what my tummy likes. I will absolutely not be having cabbage or asparagus or onions or anything like that. Have some hummus in it, just 'cause it's nice. Can't say no, just nice. I've got to make it at least palatable, haven't I? I'll use some Greek yogurt in my tuna. It's a good hack. And yeah, so I'm going to make that up. And I'll show you my finished luncheon. I just mixed my tuna up with Greek yogurt, lemon juice, and some seasoning, and a bit of olive oil. Yeah, it's just how I do my tuna. It makes it really nice. Ta-da! I mean, I'm not sure I'll win any Michelin prizes for it, but this is a really good option for a lunch when you've got a late training session or an evening, whatever, because it is lower in fibre. Lower. It's not totally low in fibre, but actually we've still got a good 7 or 8 hours before the race. So fibre, fats, protein, carbs, lots of carbs. Stunning. It's biscuit tea, and these I found, they accidentally fell into my basket in Sainsbury's because they're on nectar offer. And sometimes you just need a biscuit with your tea. So I'd give those biscuits a 7.5. I'm not really a biscuit girl, to be honest. Quite rogue from me that I bought those. But I love pistachio stuff, so I want to try them. But honestly, couldn't taste the pistachio, so that's a bit disappointing. I get quite a lot of comments from people saying, can't believe someone who's a nutritionist eats so much ultra processed stuff and blah, blah, blah. And like, I really, really, truly believe that the best approach you can have to your diet is balance, and there shouldn't be things that are off limits because it leads to just such toxic thought patterns, and it can be really, really damaging for young people. And honestly, as someone who really wants children, one of the things that I will endeavour to never enforce on kids is that there is such thing as bad food and things you're not allowed. Because I do truly believe that there is no such thing as bad food. Did I get some joy out of buying those biscuits because they were on nectar offer? They were something fun and new, the Dubai style pistachio. And I thought they'd be fun to try. Yeah, cool. And actually, you know what? That's nutritious, isn't it? That it made me laugh, it made Kyle laugh, because I was like, well, I'm gonna try these, check they're not poisonous for you. There's so much more to food than just like optimal performance and nutrition. And yeah, if you're an Olympic athlete and I'm working with you, I'm probably not gonna, put Fox's chocolate biscuits on your plan. But I will tell you, if you want to have one, eat one. Just some of my brain thoughts for you. But it's 1:45. I'm back into a research project now. I'll catch you when it's snack time. Righty, I am going to have a lovely bowl of Rice Krispies or cornflakes, maybe. Small boxes of kids' cereal. Because I love variation. So my normal afternoon snack, I would have yogurt, granola and fruit. But that is way too high in fibre to then go running off. So what I'm going to have is cornflakes. This is a much lower fibre than granola. And I'm going to have banana. Woo! Throw it on the floor, Sean. I'm going to have, oh, if I really breezed it. No, it's fine. A banana and some milk. Another Michelin star meal, what can I say? Righty, it's time to eat again. So it is 5:20. I will probably start warming up at about 7:30. So ideally I want to finish my last, oh, it's chilly. I want to finish my last bigger thing of food, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours before. Let's go 2 hours. So I want to finish it in 10 minutes. So yeah, between an hour and a half and 2 hours for me works. If I'm going to do something really intensely. I don't feel massively hungry. I've had lunch, I've had an afternoon snack, and now I'm gonna have a bagel as my pre-run fuel. This is kind of the window now where we're looking at specifically pre-run fuel. It's a 10K, I'll probably do 2K warm up, 2K cool down, so we're probably looking at about 14K in total. And I will obviously have dinner after this, after the race. Might have a decaf coffee, you know. This is a new jar of Marmite. Look how look at that, satisfying. Righty, so we've got a decaf coffee, bagel, Marmite, did put some jam on in the end. So yeah, I'm having this now. I'm not hugely hungry, but I know that if I leave it any later, it'll then be too much in my tummy when I'm running. And if I also don't have it, that's just bad, nightmare. No, I will feel empty and I won't do very well and I will feel rough and it'll affect my recovery, it'll affect my performance, it'll affect everything. So we have this now. And then the caffeine situation. I feel like we need to talk about this. So I'm just having a decaf. There isn't no caffeine in this. There is some, it's just nowhere near the same amount as an actual coffee. It's more like the level of tea. To be honest, it's more psychological for me having a coffee, like the taste of coffee, I'm like, ooh, rather than actually having the caffeine. Because the caffeine thing with evening sessions and evening training and evening racing and running really is a performance versus recovery thing. So for me, this race is not a priority. It doesn't matter if I do well, I'm using it as a session, I'm not using it as a race, it's not the be all and end all, I'm not running the Diamond League. It's not important. So actually, the 1% extra of performance caffeine could give me, compared to the massive detrimental effect it would have on my sleep if I drank a coffee at 5:37, massive. I'm already going to struggle to sleep running this late and being that over energized that late. When I'm normally in bed by the time this race is starting. Well, not quite, but by the time the race is ending, I'm normally in bed. So I'm already going to struggle to sleep because I'm going to be wired and my heart rate's going to be high and my temperature's going to be high. So I don't want to add caffeine to make it even worse because for me, sleep and recovery is more important than an extra 1% performance in a run. So the same thing goes if it's evening training sessions, right? Is that 1%, 2% additional performance benefit of having caffeine with your session worth the trade-off of recovery and sleep? So can you lie into the next morning? Can you make up that sleep somehow? Can you continue to have that recovery? If not, reconsider the coffee. Because actually that recovery is way more important than the little bit of extra that caffeine can give you for a session that is one out of many in a marathon block. And one run is not going to make or break you. We've gone with this for the fit. It is 6:33. I need to leave in 10 minutes. I'm going to take with me some Cliff Block chews. And I'm also going to take some Percy Pigs. I may or may not eat them, especially the ones I just threw on the floor. But I might want a bit of I might feel like I want a snack before I start. So yeah, if I do eat anything more now, it'll just be a Percy Pig or two or a Cliff Block. Take both and see what I feel like. And yes, I will see you there. Well, that was very fun. Oh, I've literally just walked in the door. It's a bit chilly, line biked back, but that was so fun. I had such a nice time. Enjoyed my run, felt really good, felt really strong. It was all good times. I think my shins feel okay. I don't know, maybe I'm just still a bit overexcited. But I did eat some Percy Pigs before I started, and I had a chocolate milk, and I have bought myself a poke bowl and a yogurt. Probably won't have the yogurt. I'll have the poke bowl and maybe have some porridge. I don't know. We're gonna have the poke bowl and then something else because that's not enough. But yes, so home it is 9:30. But that is a-okay. The most important thing is to eat properly, and also probably to shower. I need to stretch off my legs a bit, have a quick shower, and then I'll eat this. And I'll let you know what other sweet treats I have. Oh, Pokeball. We're finishing off with peppermint tea. This 70% salted caramel dark chocolate and the UTMB documentary. Stunning. Hello. Happy Friday. Oh, I've had a very nice day so far. It's 3:30. I tried to have a lie-in because obviously went to bed quite late last night, but didn't really manage it. Went to an osteo, all good vibes for the shins. Feeling very happy about that. But I'm a bit ravenous today. I'm so freaking hungry. And I'm going to go to the gym in a bit because I'm just faffing about. I'm just having, it's hot, a toaster waffle. These are from Griddle Bakery, and honestly, they're so good. They just live in the freezer and then you just go out, put them in the toaster and they're done. Happy days. So I'm gonna have this, just, keep me going again. I've already had 3 afternoon snacks, but that's fine because I'm starving, so, yes, stunning. Gym is done. I didn't film any of it for you because it was so busy. I didn't do loads of lower body heavy stuff, slightly held it down a bit, just because, my legs felt absolutely fine after yesterday, which is great, but just being sensible. Big run on Sunday. Look at these bad boys. We have got a kind of Mexican-inspired chicken mince Mexican bowl. There we go. Hello, happy Sunday. I nearly forgot that I was vlogging. But I am about to head out on a 34-kilometre progression run. It is 1:11. We've just got back from a wedding that we were at yesterday. Yes, unideal timing, but had porridge for breakfast, then had a porridge pot in the car. So yeah, we're gonna give this a crack. I ate a lot of carbs yesterday, took a lot of snacks in my handbag. I'll insert here what I was up to at the wedding. But yeah, I didn't sleep too badly, so hoping this is gonna be okay. That was awful. That was so bad. I actually feel horrendous. That was one of the worst runs I've had in a very, very long time. I honestly felt horrendous from the start. I just had nothing to give. My heart rate was so high. I got a bit panicky. And yeah, it wasn't great. God, I feel so stressed. So the moral of the story, not all runs can be good runs, and I guess I was due a shitter. Righty, so in here we've got oats, date, frozen banana, frozen mango, frozen pineapple, an electrolyte tablet, what else? Agave syrup, protein powder, Greek yogurt, milk. Lots of carbs, lots of sugars, lots of protein. Save me. More is more with a smoothie like this. Oh, it's also got peanut butter in it. I can't fit it all in one glass, but I'll come back to the rest. Cheers. I will sign off the vlog here, so. Onwards and upwards. I will be back next week with taper tantrums probably, and some stuff on carb fueling. Carb fueling, carb loading. So there we go. So have a good week, team.